Hey there, it is June 10th, and I am going to start out by celebrating my success. I've hit a milestone, first milestone, 10 pounds. I am down 10 pounds, so that feels amazing. Um, I wanted to today go over what I feel has been working for me. So, first and foremost, I have to give props to Noom. It's really helped with changing the thought distortions that I've had and just getting me to think about things differently. The program itself is based upon behavior change through cognitive behavioral therapy. So it's definitely good to get your mind in the right spot in order to facilitate weight loss or any change in your life, really. Um, the other thing that's been helping is reflecting, journaling, taking notes of the curriculum, and taking screenshots and things like that. Not really a whole lot of complex uh, recipes or anything like that. So really what has been working tremendously well for me is just prepping some simple stuff ahead of time on the weekends or even after work, something, just anything, so that I have some options available and ready to go. So yes, prepping fruits and vegetables is huge. I am also a huge fan of the sous vide way of preparing protein. So I'll just cook up a bunch of either chicken thighs or chicken breasts, pork chops, anything really. I mean, I'm trying to just have a lot of it cooked up and ready to go. That way, all I have to do is pop it in the microwave for a little bit, and then it's a quick, easy go-to. Um, I, if you cook it that way, it comes out super moist, and you don't need to fry it in a bunch of butter or anything like that. Just add a little bit of Mrs. Dash. You can add some olive oil or butter or anything like that if you prefer, but if you're trying to watch it, it doesn't even need it. It's super, super, super moist. So love that. And I will try to include some links in the description for things that have been working, like the sous vide machine. It's not that expensive and really amazing. And maybe some Mrs. Dash and stuff like that. Anyway, just take a look in the description. I'll try to update that as I go with stuff that has been working for me. So the other thing that has been super key for me is those Mio drops, or those like flavor enhancing drops for water. Those make water much easier to consume for me. It's hard to get water down otherwise, so that is huge. I have mentioned the shake that I am in love with, Nativa Superfoods, something or other. That I've been in love with that for a long time. So I'll definitely try and link that as well. Defining my reason. That's a huge one. That's what solidified me taking this journey and not giving up. So that's a part of the um, behavior change stuff. Very, very effective. The other thing that I feel has been really helpful is sharing my success, my story, my journey. Just helps with accountability, and also sharing with friends and family. And I am happy to report that some people have even reached out and said that they're going to be starting this journey too. So that feels really amazing, to know that maybe I've changed somebody's life for the better, or help them on that, to start their journey. So it feels really good. Um, there is a site that another friend of mine had posted for another friend of mine, actually mutual friends, um, called macrosinc.net. They also have a Facebook group, and it's something that I will be checking out at some point, especially if I am, um, you know, maybe stalling or doing anything like coming to a plateau for some reason and not able to move forward on Noom. I doubt that's going to happen, but in the event that it does, there's another resource out there that certainly could help me or you. Um, let's see. I guess certainly what really propelled me forward too was reaching my breaking point. Um, Definitely tired of feeling like looking in the mirror and just feeling like, oh my gosh, and feeling either disgusted or disappointed, or because my clothes don't fit, and then feeling overwhelmed and discouraged, unhappy. It affected my self-esteem quite a bit. So that I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of feeling bad. Um, it's something that I've been exploring in my personal individual therapy that I'm going through. And I just finally thought, you know what? Why not go ahead and take the plunge and do this and spend, a little bit of money on yourself, because you certainly spend money on other stuff, just throwing it away on, God, how many things? Yeah, throwing money away on gym memberships and whatever else, all in the name of getting healthier, and it's just sitting there. So, just justifying paying for a program that works, it's okay to spend money on yourself and your health, especially if it's something that's gonna be beneficial for a very, very long time, potentially for the rest of your life. So I decided to give it a whirl, and I'm very glad I did. And initially, I only intended on doing the free trial, and I was thinking, well, I'll just like get all the juicy tidbits right away, and then I'll just do it on my own. Well, I like it so much that I paid for it. So, if that tells you anything, and I'm kind of cheap. um, yeah. So what else? Oh, yeah, just tired of also drowning my feelings in food. It was it's really been a vicious cycle of, eating and then feeling bad about myself and then drowning my feelings in food. I mean, bad cycle, okay? So I knew that I didn't want that anymore. Something that came up in the curriculum today was controlling the weekend problem, like fasting all day so that you can binge later. So like trying to be good all day so that you can binge later. And I'm just like, oh, yeah, I could see that being a pitfall for me. So a way to control that or combat that is to eat regularly. And that's definitely something I'm going to be employing instead of trying to build up and save up. I'm not going to deprive myself of meals. I'm just going to go ahead and learn how to deal with the situations that present themselves and not overdo it. I don't have to overdo it when it comes to social environments and going out and enjoying myself. That's new thinking for me. It's very new thinking for me. The other thing that they've went over recently was, they call it a Keystone Habit, and that is having breakfast every day, even if it's small. And that kind of goes against everything that I've been hearing lately about intermittent fasting. And I've got to tell you, I tried intermittent fasting. It lasted like 2 days. I'm like, no, I can't do this right now. Maybe once I get in a different headspace, I'm not sure, but, and what works for someone may not work for someone else. So I have found the formula that works for me. I know it works for me. And, it might be because I have a little bit of a binge eating issue that I'm trying to overcome, that this formula works for me. The other thing that was interesting was, Noom, it helps you retrain your brain out of these automatic habits. And how they do that is by mapping out behavior chains. And through that process, you're able to rewire the way you think about things. So it's been huge, man. It's been real huge. I can't say enough about this program, and they're not paying me. This is all just pure, raw, unfiltered joy and emotions and vulnerability. It just feels good to be on the right path again. So I hope this has been helpful for you, and it's surely been helpful for me. And it's getting a little long, so have a good day. Okay, bye.